my friends, MD Vegan. I make my favorite breakfast today, at least at the time here. I prefer the fruit salad for breakfast and I add some nuts and seeds to make it more lasting. And usually I begin with my favorite fruit or one favorite fruit. And then I find the easiest way to make it delicious, more than it is by itself. So I put two more ingredients because that's the way I begin my recipes. The easiest recipe in my kitchen is, in my daily videos here, has three ingredients. And the rule is, each of the three ingredients can again have three ingredients, and so forth. Each of the three again can have three, and so forth. So you can end up with a lot of ingredients, but important is for me, as I learned myself through years of making recipes, the easiest way to make a recipe, to create a new recipe, begins with three ingredients, so that I can continue to make new recipes. Three is not too simple also. That's why two is by far too simple, because when you make the math, with two ingredients you don't have much choices. It's so easy. And with three, how many options you have to make things with three, a lot higher number, greatly higher numbers. So that's why it has to be a minimum to make it interesting. But to begin with, three is the absolute minimum, because if I would have taken more to begin, it would be too complicated. So I want to keep going all the time. So today I make more than three. I have 8 different ingredients, and 3 of them are nuts and seeds that has protein and fat. The fruit have more carbohydrates. These are the 3 macronutrients. All our food is made of 3 macronutrients, large nutrients, that, when you count the energy, the calories of a food, then you count the macronutrients, the carbohydrate, the fat, and the protein. That's what makes all the food countable, so to say. And the 9th ingredient, 3 groups of 3. Each group has 3. Like each ingredient can have 3. Number 3 is important here, just to make it systematic. That's the only thing. Just to play, to make it systematic, like a game. It needs a rule, so you can play. You can continue playing. And if the rules are very simple, you have endless ways to do. So that is the simple rule. Take 3, and each of them can also have 3. So the 9th ingredient here is my dressing. It is the Lemony Cashew Cream, and the first ingredient is a banana. That is 3 bananas. It doesn't need to be 3, but just I have 2 cups of slices. So that is the largest ingredient. The largest amount is bananas, because bananas is a nice base for a fruit salad. To begin a fruit salad, you cut bananas. That's the easiest advice. And then you take any fruit you like, add to it. I have an apple here. 1 apple in slices. This apple had to be cored, because sometimes the core is healthy. Then you can take it. But then when the core gets brown, and some kinds of apples, they begin to get brown inside. And this is the kind of apple. They're delicious, but they waste faster, and you have to watch it, cut it in half. See there's a brown thing in the center, then I cut it out and so forth. But the peel is great. When you put the peel onto an apple, don't take it off, and then you have really healthy fruit. That is super healthy, keeps the doctor away, they say, 1 apple a day. And only if you have the peel. Science about it. And then the healthiest fruit at all, that's a blueberry. Still in season here in Germany. How wonderful, the healthiest fruit, and the blue color, such as this year too, the red grape has also this color. These colors, they go directly to the brain. The brain is the most important organ in our body. That is because it takes also the most energy of everything we do. Most goes here to the brain. It's really active all the time, and when the food goes directly there, because the body allows it, there is a barrier here that allows some and not, others not. So if that passes through the barrier by design, it is supposed to be healthy for the brain, and the blueberries have this blue color, and the blue color has that ticket, so that's very healthy. So I have red grapes and blueberries, and I have here a peach. It's also in season right now. And stone fruit in general, I learned recently, are very special. There are mini stone fruit. Avocados, by the way, one too, and strawberry also one. But yeah, don't get me started on that. That's a scientific category that's not so much important in the kitchen oftentimes. But the stone fruit, they only are harvested at a certain season and only available at that time fresh, because other fruit can ripen after you pick them. Bananas, for example, you pick them green, ship them to another continent, and then they turn ripe. But the stone fruit can do that. Cherries, also peaches, apricots, and so they cannot ripen after you pick them. That's what I read about it. So that's very special, so you don't have it all the time. So these are my fruit. There are 5 different fruit, and then seeds and nuts. Yeah. I have here pomegranate seeds. Yeah, these are areoles. There are seeds inside a juicy little bulb. Delicious. They're sweet and slightly bitter and crunchy. They are super easy to delicious, and not so easy to pick. I mean to seed. To seed a pomegranate, I have another video. That's a little bit complicated because yeah, you will see that in the video. You don't want to make a mess. You have to use a certain method to seed the pomegranate. But I love pomegranates, now they're in here. And my favorite nut combination with another seed is, one of the favorites here is macadamia nuts. Yeah, it's very delicious. I like it crunchy, also a little bit serious flavor, a little bit hard, and the goji berries also a little bit tart, very sweet too, but also a lot of tartness they have. And they are super high in antioxidants, like all fruit, but these are especially high in goji berries. And I like goji berries together with macadamias a lot. I take some of the beautiful macadamias, the whole ones, out and keep them for decoration. It's nice to have on top some beautiful nuts and also some of the goji berries on top to decorate, just to make it a little bit more beautiful for the eye. Because we eat with the eye first, right? So this is my fruit salad, 8 different fruit and nuts and seeds. That is a very nice arrangement. You see all these different colors and shapes and textures. That's what I love from fruits. So fruit salad so much. They are so, these colors are so bright, and the flavors are so different, so exciting. They're explosive in my system. The energy is boosted right away because the sugar, the carbohydrates in the fruit, is the fuel for our cells. They burn that sugar directly. Whereas protein and fat, like in nuts and seeds that make it lasting, they have to be digested. It takes a little more energy and time. So that makes the breakfast lasting. It's very practical. The thing that missing here now is the grains. You can make a fruit salad also with grains, like a granola. So I do that too. That's also one of the most important nutrients food we have, the grains. I have to eat plenty of grains. That's a life insurance too. Yeah, but not in this time. I have the seeds and the nuts. That's also okay, but the grains are important also. And here I have the dressing, the Lemony Cashew Cream, and how to make that. That requires another video. You blend cashews with banana, and then you have lemon and lemon zest and dates. 5 ingredients. And this is the rule of take 3 is also applied here. You have the 3 ingredients, and one of these ingredients again can have 3, so that is 5. So your 5 ingredients, the rule is kept. I can use this dressing in my take 3 recipe. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a wonderful sour flavor here, lemony flavor. That's why I call it Lemony Cashew Cream. And it's nice. Just put it in there. It's nice because of the lemony flavor with this cashew ground base is just to highlight the other flavors of the other ingredients. The bananas, for example, are wonderful with lemon, a little bit of lemon. They really have a complex flavor, all these fruit. Each plant can produce thousands of nutrients only created by plants, called phytoplant, Greek for plant nutrients, phytonutrients. These nutrients are super healthy. Not all of them, of course, are poisonous too, but they play together. That's called nutrient synergy. How the nutrients play together, they enhance each other. They are so complex, there's thousands of each different plant. They all have different hundred thousands of phytonutrients that we already know, but we have no clue how they work together. Some of them we know. Some of them can be as important as vitamins. We didn't know that. We thought vitamins is vital for the life. That's why the name vitamins came in the 50s, the last century, 1950 or so. They they found the vitamins because of the vitamin B12 deficiency from the first vegans, from the vegan society in England. Half of them had a disease. They didn't know what it was, and then they noticed, oh, vitamin B12 deficiency. But they didn't know about vitamins at that time. So then they thought vitamins is that what is vital for us, call it vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, and so forth. But now we know there are some phytonutrients from these hundred thousands that are also as vital as the vitamins. We just begin to understand how this really works. It's very complicated because, you know, scientists need a lot of money to make an experiment. And to get that money, they usually sell the product, you know, the medicine. They sell it, that makes money, and so they can make a next experiment. But when you have 10,000s of experiments you need to make for one nutrient, for one medication, you know, how are you going to do that? Yeah? That's economically not possible. So they have a hard time to explore these phytonutrients. It's just not enough money there to do it. So as a chef, I do it in my way, making recipes. What we do already know is that it's so important to have a great variety of nutrients, of food, of plants in the diet every year. I can just always compare with these indigenous people. They found they have thousands of different plants eating over the year, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000 plants they eat in a year, different plants. And in a supermarket, when you buy your food there, you get maybe 30, 40, 50 or 60 different plants in a year. So I like to put different nutrients in my menu. And the method of Take 3 that I explained a little bit about today is just designed for that. This is a method you can make your own recipes. I didn't do it at all before. I had no clue how to do that. All the recipes I found were so complicated. 10 ingredients, 15 ingredients. I don't know how they came across this recipe. Must have been generational work or so. But now I make my own recipes with 3 ingredients minimum, and that's easy to do. And then I can change one and make a new recipe, and then I end up with all kinds of plants in my menu. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. This is my fruit salad breakfast today with nuts and seeds to make it lasting. And it's a new one. I never made this one before. I will enjoy right away, and we can chat and can share about how you like this, make your own, or how to think about Take 3. It makes it sense. Is it really so? That is the best way I found. Is it the best way to get more and more plants into the menu? Whatever. I'm very happy if you like it. Like, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.